Hello everyone. Today I've got some new fish and this will be an unboxing video. So let's get started. Still no camera stand, so you know how it is. It's going to be a little shaky. I'm going to be doing this all one-handed. Very carefully one-handed. Oh boy. I really should get a camera stand or something. I got these off of eBay. Some of them are fish that I've been... Actually, all of them are fish that I've been wanting for a long time, and so I finally found somebody on eBay. Here's the name of the seller, Rare Fins Aquatics. Cool, they included a cute sticker. Love it. It's cute. I love the snails on it. Alright, so, yep, you get the rare... Oops. Don't want to see that. That's private info on that card. But yeah, so, let's see. We got the styrofoam. We got the heat pack. It's still warm. Great. It's a good sign. So I've got some corridors here. They are black corridors. I don't remember the scientific name because I am terrible at the scientific names, but I ordered 6 of these, so because I want to get them breeding. But yeah, so here's 3 of them. They're solid black body, and I think it's pretty neat because most corridors are just like the standard gray with the various black markings. You get some of the nicer ones like the bronze and the emerald where they're like a shiny like golden green. We got the lasers which have some orange, but I'm pretty interested in the black ones because they're a little cheaper than the lasers and emeralds. Another one here, I got 2 of these, 1 per bag, I assume. This is a snow white albino, it's not albino, sorry, snow white bristlenose pleco. They're whiter than the albinos, and the difference between them and the albinos is the albinos are more yellowish looking and they have red eyes, and the snow whites are just pinkish whites and they have black or blue eyes. And they're pretty unique. I don't see too many of them. I asked my LFS if they had any and if they could find some for me, but it's taken them a while to find some, so I was kind of being impatient, so instead I sought these out on eBay instead. Here's the other one. It's looking healthy as well. That's great. They're unsexed. I don't know if they're a pair. I'm going to get more anyway once my LFS gets some in for me, and I'm going to try and breed those as well. And here's the other 3 corridors. Oh, very active. Look at that. Yeah. I don't know the names right now, but I'll flash the name on screen for you once I find out. But yeah, I'm very interested in how they're just the one black color, and it's pretty cool. Can't wait to get these breeding as well. I hope they're as easy to breed as the pandas I have. Yeah, they all look pretty active and healthy. So for now, I'm gonna get these acclimated into the holding tank. I'm gonna keep them quarantined for at least a couple weeks. I'm not gonna mix them in with the rest of my fish yet until I know that they're well and healthy. Yeah, and I'll see how it goes with breeding them. Alright, so I got them out of the bag. I didn't film that because it's really hard to open several bags of fish while I'm also holding a camera, so also one of the bags sprang a massive leak while I was opening it, so it's a good thing that I wasn't distracted with holding a camera. But anyway, I've temporarily transferred them to these smaller containers just so I could get a better look at them. Let's see if I can do this, get some good light on them so you can see what they look like. So yeah, here's It's the Snow White pleco. You can see they're more pinkish than an albino, and they also have dark eyes. One's bigger than the other. That doesn't bother me so much. And these, apologies, I still haven't had a chance to look up the name, but you can see now these black corridors. They're not like pure black, they have like brownish edges, which is pretty cool regardless, but I really like them. They're pretty neat. They have white tummies, just like other corridors, but they all look to be pretty healthy. This one is kind of looking like pinched finned a bit, but I'm going to throw all of these fellows in a salt solution while they're in quarantine, just to get them all healthy and reduce whatever stress they had from traveling and anything that might have developed during travel. But yeah, here they are, and let's see. Yeah, at first I wasn't sure like if all of them were here, but yeah, you can tell they're all just kind of huddled together. There's 6 in there. It's hard to tell. It looks more like 4. Let's see if I can see from above what they look like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the coloring. It's very unique. Let's see what corridor is. Sorry for the bubbling. My brine shrimp hatcher is like right there. There they all are. Oh, pretty cool. I'm sure they can't wait to get into something bigger, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that next and get them transferred over to their quarantine tank. Alrighty, time to drop these off in the quarantine tank. I'm just using a Fluval Spec V as my quarantine for now. Unfortunately, I can't use this, which is usually the quarantine tank, because right now it's just full of snails, and also my other plecos are in here. I'm going to be doing some shifting around of tanks in the next week or so, but for now, the quarantine tank for these guys are going to be my Fluval V. So, yeah. Get the lid removed here. I like the Fluval Spec V. It was my first real tank. I had a beta in here for a few years, and this is my first time using it in about just as long, so probably 2 or 3 years since I last used this, and I cleaned it up this morning, checked for leaks and everything seems to be doing fine. It's been running for a couple hours now with the heat and the filter, and I've got the treated with prime and some stability, and then I'll be slowly dosing it with salt and leaving these fellas in here for a few days in salt, get them back to full health before I mix them in with my other fish. So I'm gonna drain this water. This is new water that I just threw in when I want to just get a good look at them. Yeah, oh, okay. I guess you're gonna cling in there, so. And my one complaint about the Fluval V is this light. It's not the best. It's kind of cumbersome when I'm trying to do things. But they're in there. And oh my god. I'll try not to drop the light in there. Okay, that's done. And these fellas, the black corridors. I swear I know their name, just not right now. Alright. Oh all in there. It's easier to add in than the Pluckos. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, it's blurry. Alright, get in there, guys. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Get in there. Come on. There we go. Alright. So everyone's in here. I'm going to add salt to this. And the salt will act as like an antibacterial, sort of like a band-aid. It'll, you know, restore the slime coat on these fish, which they've lost due to stress. And just overall, it's a great medication, so I'm going to get that all mixed in and I'm going to pour that in here slowly. Alright, let's get the salt solution ready. Alright, so this is just API aquarium salt. I'm going to do the 1 tablespoon per 3 gallons method, and right now it's not filled all the way to the top, and the spec V usually holds about 5 gallons, so I'm gonna assume this is 4 gallons. So that would be 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon, because 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon, so essentially 1 teaspoon per gallon. I'm gonna mix it in this thing. So you got the 1 tablespoon. And this is the teaspoon side. Plus 1 teaspoon. Close that up. Alright, and I got, this is hot, the hottest water from my tap, and I'm just going to pour a little bit in here just to get it all mixed in. I'm using hot water because the salt dissolves a lot faster in hot water. Just swish it around until it's all completely dissolved. It should take a moment. Okay, I'd say it's about 99% mixed. Now I'm going to take some regular water. Actually, I'm going to use the baster. I'm going to take some water from the tank, the already established tank. Not quite established, I mean, it's got some stability and prime. But what I'm doing is I'm adding some temperature water. So the temperature in the tank is about 78 degrees, which is a lot cooler than the tap water that I got. So I'm just cooling it down a bit so that it's not shocking the fish when I add it to the tank. Also continue mixing the whatever sea salt that still hasn't been mixed in. So I'm just gonna add several ounces of that. Alright, so the water should be cool. I'd say it's pretty cool. Maybe a little warm, but not so warm that it'll like freak the fish out. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. So I'm just going to pour a little bit into a cup that is better for pouring. So I've got my little measuring cup here. Cheap stuff from Daiso. Daiso is such a great place for cheap aquarium supplies. It's not an aquarium store. It's like a Japanese dollar store, or like a Dollar General or Five Below. It's like one of those types of stores, but Japanese. All their products are from Japan and they're all like super cheap, and you actually can find some pretty useful supplies there. I'm not endorsed by Daiso, but I just love the place. So I'm just gonna slowly pour in the salt solution. Slowly. And I could have just poured the salt directly in, but I don't know, just to be an extra step at being gentle with the fish, not shock them. I'm adding the salt in very gently rather than all at once. I probably should wait a bit, but between pours, but I'm just gonna go for it. I know there's probably extra steps here I didn't need to do, but you know what? Whatever. And the rest of the salt solution. There's still some salt in there, but good enough. We've got about 4 teaspoons of salt. So 1 1/3 tablespoons. And they are going to sit here in that salt for several days, about 3 to 4 days. And then I'll start feeding them, get them back up to code, get them fat and healthy, and then once that's done, once they've been observed, quarantined for 2 weeks, then I'm going to throw them in with the rest of my fish. If you got this far, thanks for watching again. Have you received any new fish lately? Let me know in the comments what your new fish are. And if you've seen these fish before, if you have them yourself, let me know. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And have a great rest of your week.